Let's welcome Jeff for this icebreaker. Through the middle. Come on down.
Yeah. Thank you all. 1998, I was living in London, England. A friend of mine called me. His name was Stuart Radnowski. He runs a business where he puts out drivers or sponsors into beautiful chateaus at Le Mans. Le Mans is, if you don't know Le Mans, it's the 24 Hours Le Mans is one of the 3 big Triple Crown races that no driver has ever won all 3 of them. So you have Monte Carlo GP, you have the Indy 500, and you have the Le Mans 24. It's an amazing race. He called me up, he asked me if I wanted to go and help him with this event. So of course I was like, yeah, let's do it. So we had a plan, and what we were gonna do was we were gonna meet at Heathrow Airport. I don't know what he was flying in, I can't even remember exactly why, but we met at Heathrow Airport. Keep in mind, this is before cell phones, this is in '98. We do not have a cell phone. You say, meet at this time at Heathrow Airport and be there, and I'm gonna pick you up, we're gonna drive. Picks me up, we drive to Le Mans. We're gonna drive all night long, and as soon as we get to Le Mans, we're gonna work all day long. So we're in a hurry, we gotta get there. We drive down to Dover, we take the channel across to Calais. Takes about, if you've never heard of the channel or whatever, it actually goes underneath the English Channel. It's about 30 minutes, that's how long it takes, and it goes at about 100 miles an hour. So it's pretty cool. We get over to Calais, we're in France now. The full drive is about 8 hours. So we get over to Calais, which is about 1 in the morning. We get over to 1 in the morning, we get out of there, and we're like, okay, great. Keep going. So we're just driving. We're driving along, hours are going by. I have no idea where we are. We're in the middle of France, it's the middle of the night. We're driving along, and Stuart turns to me and he goes, hey, Jeff, we're coming up on Paris. We have 2 options. We can either A, take the perimeter route, we can go around it. Or we can go right through the middle, and we can get lost. What do you want to do? I was like, I'm gonna go right through the middle. We hit Paris at about 4 a.m. The sun comes up very early in the summer in Paris. It's actually way further higher up than you think. It's around main level of altitude, or whatever that longitude. And when we hit it, 4 a.m., sun's just coming up. Nobody's on the road. There's nobody there. We have the road to ourselves. It's like a bad movie apocalypse that we're watching. So we're driving all throughout Paris. Sun's coming up. If you've never been to Paris, it is unbelievable on its own. When the sun's just coming up with all the white buildings, the golden red sunlight, it looks like everything's gold. The roads are cobblestones. They look like diamonds. We were driving through this town as if it was ours alone. We had no GPS. We didn't even look at a map, didn't even care. We just drove right through it. It was like, oh, there's the Louvre. Oh, there's Notre Dame. Oh, we're on the Champs-Elysees now, on our own. Arc Triumphant. We're driving around what's considered one of the busiest roundabouts in the world. There's nobody on it. It's unbelievable. You know, of course, we see the Eiffel Tower in the distance, and we're just like, we're going to go that direction. We don't even care. We're going to go that direction. We get across, we're going through, okay, finally, we hit the main road, and we drive the last 3-4 hours to Le Mans. That experience has made a big impact in my life. I'm so grateful that Stuart did that for me, because he didn't have to do it. We were in a hurry. We were gonna drive all night long. We were gonna be working all day long at the racetrack, doing who knows what, a lot of work. But he gave me that time. He gave me that presence. I will never forget that. And it's not only that I got that experience to do that, which I would hope that for anybody to get that, but it's changed the way I look at my overall life. So, and let me give you an example of what that looks like in my everyday. So let's just imagine that I'm working on a very important project, of course, because every project we're all working on is very important. It's the most important thing that we'll ever be doing, because we're in a hurry. We're important. My wife comes in and I'm working on the computer and she walks in the room. Well, I stop what I'm doing instantly. I turn to her and look at her as if she's about ready to tell me the most important numbers for the lottery, this next lottery. As if it's the most important thing I'm about ready to hear. Another example, let's just say my 10-year-old daughter comes in, and I'm about ready to do the most amazing text you've ever seen. I mean, I've got the perfect emoji. I got to get this thing back to this person. She walks in and she said, Daddy, please come and watch me do a cartwheel. I finally got a cartwheel down. Let me see. I dropped that phone. I don't say, oh, I'll be there just a second. Let me do this thing. Oh, I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to get there. Oh, let me do. No, I dropped that phone. I go watch her do the cartwheel. I'm going to take pictures of her doing that cartwheel. I'm going to put those pictures in my daily journal. I'm going to put it in a folder that I'm going to make into a full folder for each year. And I'm going to have all those pictures. And I'm going to, in a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, I'm going to look at those pictures. And I'm not going to care who I was sending that text to. My question to you, do you want to live your life on the perimeter with all these other people? Or do you want to go down the middle and feel life?